Hey guys, so today I have something a little different. I have a tag. This is an About Me tag that was started by some IPSY OS members. I watched one of their videos and the girl on the video tagged everybody and I thought, well, why not? Anyhow, they created this 20 questions about me tag and I'm gonna do it today. So let's get started. Question number 1. How old are you? I'm 35, by the way. I think that when I turned 30, I felt stronger within myself as a person, and I felt like during my 20s I was trying to find myself, you know what I mean, like a growth stage, and I'm still growing. You're always growing, but there's something that happens in your 30s where you feel like, I don't know, some light bulb turns on. Number 2, where are you from? I'm originally from San Diego, California, so I'm from the southern part of Cali, and I moved to the East Coast in 2006 when I got married, so it's been 10 years. Number 3, do you have a nickname that people call you? Other than Mommy? Yes, Red. That is my nickname. I have loved red since I was 3 or 4, and I haven't stopped. I will always love that color until the day I die. It's just a beautiful color to me. It attracts my eyes, so I love red. I'm pretty passionate about it too, which is really weird, but hey, that's me. Number 4, what is your favorite season? I love fall and winter. The beauty of it, fall is a very beautiful season. The trees change the colors of their leaves, and of course my favorite color, red, is in there. But also because I don't like summer, I run hot, and during the summer when it gets really hot I can't tolerate a very high heat. So for me, the winter, when I can actually wear scarves and jackets and my body feels more comfortable so I'm not constantly sweating, or I don't feel like my face is burning and my whole body's burning, that's how I feel, is the best time for me. Number 5, who is your celebrity / YouTube crush? I'm not going to call it a crush because I think a crush is something different. A crush entails romantic feelings for me. I mean, that's what I see it as. So I admire, which I think is a better word or term to use, is admire, Morgan Freeman. I think he's a great actor, and I respect him as a person too. He's a great human being from what I've seen. I don't know, he seems just so wise, and I admire that. From YouTube, I admire that Taylor. I really admire the way she is. She's very just honest, and she doesn't care. Like, she is who she is. She is so, and she's not rude either, which I love that. She has that great balance of being genuine without being rude and hateful. Because sometimes people can be that way. They're like, well, I'm being honest, but I'm really just putting people down, and that's not the same thing, not to me. And she is someone that does a really good job of informing you, giving you honest opinions and reviews, and her videos are awesome. I love her personality. That's another thing. This person that is, I wouldn't call a celebrity. She's more, well, she can be like a celebrity, but she's more like a musician, artist, singer. Is Emily of Evanescence, and I just admire her as a person from all the interviews I've seen, which have been hundreds or more. She is just another person who is who she is. She doesn't fall for like the trends, and she just knows how to think, has a mind of her own, and she's strong, and she's feminine, and she doesn't conform to what people think she should be, especially in like Hollywood and the famous world, how they have this overbearing expectation for women, and she breaks that mold, and I love that about her. So I really admire that. It's also the way I think, and it just, I find strength in her too, and the fact that she's like that and she's not afraid to be who she is. Number 6, what do you do for work? Well, makeup artistry is my job, YouTube is my job, and I'm a stay-at-home mom. I have 5 kids, 4 boys and 1 girl, and that is a full-time job in itself. So YouTube has become a way for me to be able to create a career while I'm at home, taking care of my family, you know, running my house and doing everything that entails, you know, family life, which is for us a lot. And yeah, I've been working on YouTube for, what, a year now? I've been on YouTube for a long time, but I really started focusing on it again a year ago, and I'm working really hard to make it into a source of income for my family. So that's what I want to do, and that's what I've been doing, and I consider it my job already because it is accumulating, but it takes a lot of time and work to actually, you know, make it into a consistent flow of income. Number 7, do you have any pets? Yes, I have a very adorable little black cat. His name is Panther Jax. I originally intended to name him Jax, but my husband said he looked like a panther, so we just put those 2 names together, and behold, Panther Jax. He has the cutest little orange eyes and a little white patch on his belly that is just so adorable. Number 8, what is your biggest pet peeve? Biggest pet peeve, something that will immediately turn me off, is narcissism and people who are very like just self-obsessed or attention-seeking. You know, superficial, shallowness, those kind of actions, you know, that people do to want to get attention just for attention's sake, or who have an overestimated sense of self-importance. That drives me nuts. I just can't with those kind of people. That's hard for me. If you're self-obsessed and if you come off that way, especially like social media is like one platform where you see it way too much and they don't really have much to offer other than the shell. Ugh, no thanks. Number 9, what's the most you spent on a makeup shopping trip? Not much, maybe like 30 bucks. I don't really splurge in one shopping trip. I haven't ever done that. I like to buy little here and there, but I don't really spend that much like in one whole trip. Number 10, do you prefer drugstore makeup or high-end makeup? I actually like both. I do lean more towards drugstore because it is just more easily attainable. Like if you go to the grocery store, there's a makeup aisle. If you go to Walgreens or some other drugstore, CVS, it's like makeup world practically. So it's really easy to get, unlike high-end where you have to go to the mall and make time for that, or go find where the nearest Ulta store is, which is not as many as, you know, drugstores. Drugstores are everywhere, more easily found. So I like both, but I'll lean more towards drugstore. 11, when did you first start wearing makeup? Officially when I was around 14, 15, I really started doing, you know, black eyeliner and lip balm or lip gloss with color on it. I think it was like that Wet n Wild nude shimmery one they had, one of their first color lip glosses. But yeah, and I didn't really start wearing foundation until I was like 24 or 25. Before that, all I did was eyes and lips. Number 12, what do you love, hate about makeup? What I love about makeup, this opportunity there is for creative expression, the artistry in it, the way it just is always progressing in technique, and just different products they come up with. It's just a never-ending source of creativity for me. I love that about makeup. I mean, it's wonderful. All the colors, textures, sparkles, love it. What I hate about makeup is having to wash it off. Really, sometimes you're either too tired or you love the look that you created so much that you feel sad to wash it off. I really don't enjoy having to fill in my eyebrows all the time, but I think that's more of a, I don't know, personal thing because I don't have bushy eyebrows that I wish I did, but I don't. So I always have to fill them and shape them. I also hate that a lot of products are tested on animals, and I do hope for the day where we move from that and find other avenues for testing and making things, I don't know, more safe for people, but also not harming a creature. You know what I mean? Like that really just doesn't strike me right. It's really hard to get away from too because there's just so much out there and a lot of the information isn't always honest, or it's just, it puts you in a really small box too if you try to just stick to cruelty-free, even though a lot of products are moving towards that. So I'm just hoping for the day where all of them, if that's possible, or most of them, the majority of them, are cruelty-free. Number 13. Other than beauty, what else are you passionately into? Secret talents? Well, I wouldn't say my other talents are secret because I do display them on the channel. Some of them, not all of them. And on my social medias, I'll display others as well. But I like to sing. So part of my channel is doing vocal covers. So singing is one of them. Speaking is not. I'm a much better writer than I am a speaker. I promise you that. You can tell by watching my videos. I love to work out. I love to lift weights, heavy especially. I love to do CrossFit style exercises, running. I love to draw and paint. Write, of course, because it's much easier for me to write than to speak. I tend to lose my train of thought or the word that I want to say or get tongue-tied. So yeah, those are the things, the other passions of mine that I have. Number 14, if you're upset and or unmotivated, how do you make yourself feel better? Well, there's a list of things. I sing. I'll listen to music loudly, music that I love. I'll write and I'll pray. I'll also work out. All those things, either all of them in one day or 2 or 3 of them. That's what I do to make myself either feel more motivated or just to make myself feel better if I'm not, you know, if I feel sad that day or something. 15. If you had a week to travel anywhere, all expenses paid, where would you go? I would really like to go to Greece. I think Greece is a beautiful place. I know they're having difficulty right now, or in the past years they've been having difficulty, but I think that is a really, really nice place to go. I also have a friend there that I would love to meet in person. We're just Facebook friends, but in person would be great to meet her. And yeah, Greece is one place that I would love to see. Number 16. Why and when did you start YouTube? Well, I started YouTube in 2006, and the purpose of my YouTube channel was to write songs with my husband. He plays guitar, I sing and write. So the plan was to write our own songs and then put them on YouTube. It was something we wanted to do, but life steered us in a different direction. And steered my channel in a different direction. It became more of a makeup, even though music is still a great part of my channel. That's why I put vocal covers, and yeah, so that was the main purpose, but then it changed to makeup when I started to find myself a little more. So makeup is now the focus, but with music involved. That's the whole theme, the running theme. I don't know if you guys have noticed in my channel that the running theme is makeup and music. That's why there's always music, because I love music, and it just mixes in together. Number 17. What advice would you give to someone starting a YouTube channel? Be yourself. Now, not rude, but be genuine. You know, be who you are and feel strong in that. Don't feel like you have to be like everybody else. There's a majority of videos and gurus that are very similar, and a lot of them seem cookie cutter. Don't be afraid to stand out and be unique and do things that are a little different, not exactly like everyone else does, because you will find people prefer genuine over some facade that is just trying to fit in with the rest. Get some good lighting. It does make a big difference. Once you can afford it, go on Amazon, get yourself a good light, invest in a good camera if you can. If you can't, use what you have, and the lighting will help even if you have a lesser camera. If you have good lighting, then it'll help your camera. Trust me, it will. And don't give up. Number 18. What are you trying to achieve with your channel? I want to inspire people. I want to show them that they can be different, because I've always been very different from like the majority of people. I want to inspire them to be themselves, and that they don't have to be afraid to be honest, and not be afraid to be who they are, and just express yourself, you know? Go outside the box and don't conform to what the trend is or what the most popular thing is. Be who you are and what you love to do and what you like, and do that, and find the strength in yourself within that. Does that make sense? You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be, I don't know, fake. Income for my family. I do work very hard and pour a lot of myself into this and put hours into this and lots of work. So I feel like it's fair for me to gain, you know, something from my hard work, which, yeah, that's what I want to achieve. Number 19. What inspires you the most? When it comes to creativity, Amy of Evanescence inspires me immensely. Art, any art I find, like other artists and their artwork that I find like on Pinterest, beautiful pictures inspire me, nature inspires me, music inspires me, all that inspires me a lot. Like, it's just I find my source of inspiration for creativity there. And number 20, what advice would you give your younger self? Don't feel sad just because you don't fit in and because you're different. There's a reason why you're different, and it's a good thing. It's not bad that you're different. People may criticize you and put you down because you don't fit into their mold, but there's a reason why, and it's a good thing. It's not bad just because you were made different. Also, another piece of advice I'd give myself, like, take that choir or that chorus class in high school. Don't go for drama. You're not going to be an actress. You're going to be a singer. So invest in that, because I feel like I didn't get that guidance when I was young, so I was left to my own choices and devices, and I chose wrong things that are not really relevant nowadays, and didn't take time to invest into the things that are actually very important in my life now. Alright guys, well, I really hope you enjoyed that video. Please give it the thumbs up, and I tag you, so if you are on YouTube, or even if you're not, you can put it down in the comments, your answers, or go to my Facebook page. I will post those questions on my Facebook page, and you guys can reply on the bottom if you want to. Yeah, don't forget to subscribe if you're not part of the Makeup Artist Me makeup lovers as well. And, as always, rock on.